I made 200 that fight.
Yeah,
that was good money for me to fight Matt Linden.
Really?
That was the most. That was
Did it hurt a little bit when I said 225?
Yeah, it hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit because I'm gonna tell you why it hurt.
Boss up the top rope.
Yeah, they hit me. I'm gonna tell you why it hurt because Jeremy Lappin
told you.
No,
he
didn't. I never knew till right now because he was my manager at first. He stopped managing me to be the promoter of that fight, right?
Yeah.
And he knew how much I make. So in Pride, my biggest person was $100,000 when I did K1. Cause you remember Pride was ripping me off.
Yep.
But they paid me $100,000 to go over and fight K1. So he doubled my purse.
Okay.
So he made it sound like I was the highest paid guy on the damn card.
And you weren't. You know who was? This guy.
But I'm gonna tell you what they did though. What helped me out later though. They gave me a crazy pay-per-view deal. Cause they knew they wasn't gonna do pay-per-views. And then Dana White, the UFC, they bought my contract.
Oh, okay.
So when I fought Chuck, they had to give me they gave me, I made.
Oh, you made a good money.
I made like millions.
Oh, dude, that is so freaking awesome.
Just off the pay-per-view.
I heard a little bit.
And then
not really, because if somebody loves it, I owe.
I made about 7 million.
Whoa!
Off the Chuck Liddell
I've never heard that number. Hold on.
This is my first time. My first time saying it.
I've never heard that.
My first time even saying it. My first time even telling anybody.
Wow. That's got to be one of the highest.
Over the pay-per-view.
That's got to be one of the highest.
Back in 2007. But then what they did?
$7 million off Chuck Liddell.
Off pay-per-view.
Boss, does that hurt a little bit more now?
No, if somebody else, yes, but him, anything.
But then they figured out that my pay-per-view numbers was crazy. So my next fight when I fought Dan Henderson was on TV. They didn't want to give me pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's stupid because they still make the money in pay-per-views. They still make money.
For you to make that,
they just don't give you. Oh, that sucks.
Then I don't know what happened with either my manager at the time was negligent or got paid off, but somehow my pay-per-view numbers got changed without me knowing.
Wow.
So
bro, that is insane money. I've never heard that number.
Yeah, I never
at that time.
But for you to get that money, that means they made a fortune. Why would they not just keep using you and building pay-per-views? Makes no sense to me.
They still make 70 or whatever it is more. So I just
think about it. If I made 7 million off that,
God knows what they made.
yeah,
bro, unreal.
2007. That was a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.